All right, guys, Rooster in Tennessee, roostercb.com, and we've got a rare radio alert. Now, unfortunately, this radio is only half working, so it will be going up on eBay for parts or repair. But these are very sought after radios, pretty rare. Motorola System 500 CB 555 AM upper lower sideband. Just a very well made radio, so it's unfortunate that it's got some issues going on with it. Made in Japan. I will try to find a manual for this thing. If I can find a manual for it online, I'll print it out and include it with the radio. But we're going to let this one go to eBay for auctions. I'll put a link to this video in the eBay listing, and I will also put a link to the eBay listing in this video. Now, the issue that it has going on with it, we'll start with the bad. You guys see how that meter resets there? It goes to 0 when we turn the radio off. Well, when we turn it back on, the meter goes all the way to the right. Something is maxing the receive out. We can key up our radio on a dummy load, which is usually how we do to do a little quick receive test, and nothing. So we're on channel 26 on both radios, and we can't even get a signal through. So something is maxing the receive out on these. I don't know a lot about these radios, what could be causing that, but it definitely has some sort of issue with it. But everything else, it works on it. Let's see if we can get the clock to go here. The clock works. All your channel segments are good, which is a great sign. The microphone is about worn out, I'll tell you guys. You can tell by looking at it, it's probably seen better days. But you really have to squeeze this thing. And you have to mash it right here at the bottom. Hello, audio, 1, 2. That thing actually picks me up from there. Crazy. If you push the button up here, just like you would a normal mic, it's not going to do anything. I didn't even think it worked at first, but it's got like a click you can hear when it's actually keying up and talking. So the radio transmits, sounds actually pretty good. It could probably use a better mic on it, but all things considered, it does pretty good. AM, lower sideband, upper sideband. Just a rule of thumb for folks out there wondering, if there's ever just an AM version of a radio versus a sideband version's always worth a little bit more money. So I saw one of these on eBay a while back, just straight up for parts, not working, untested, and brought a pretty decent price. So we'll see what this one brings, but let's test the transmit on it before we wrap the video up here. We'll come over here to the bird meter, and we're just going to be on AM first. And again, if this thing cuts out, don't be surprised if this mic tries to cut out a little bit. Like I said, I'm really having to push down on it to get it to engage. So that middle scale, that's about a 4.5 watt carrier. Hello, audio. And it just barely nudges forward to 5. So you can tell the radio has not really been modified at all. And then the PEP. Hello, audio, check 1, 2, 3. Audio, check 1, 2, 3. About 16 watts, 17 watts PEP. Of course, take that for what you will. That's on a Bird 43P with the actual Bird Peak kit there. So about 16, 17 watts talking PEP. Now, shall we go over to sideband? And even on sideband, guys, you can see it's maxing that receive meter out. Doesn't matter, upper sideband, lower sideband. All your lights work on it, by the way, your indicator lights. Side note, that's good. So let's check the power output on a lower sideband here. Hello, audio, check 1, 2, 3. Audio, check 1, 2, 3. About 20 watts PEP. Upper sideband. Audio, check 1, 2, 3. Audio, check 1, 2, 3. Audio, check 1, 2, 3. And you guys can see the meter actually moves on transmit. So it's not that the meter is bad. The meter in this radio is fine. It just has that receive issue going on with it. So appreciate it, guys. I'll snag some pictures of this thing. I did wipe it down with some 409. It's a pretty nice radio, pretty clean. I hope somebody out there has some knowledge of it and can get it going. I don't know a thing about these things. So it could be a simple fix. It could be complex. We'll leave that up to whoever wants to bid on it and use your best judgment. It does run on 110. And that's it, everybody. Motorola System 500, CB 555, or CB 555, 555, whatever you want to call it. Pretty cool little radio, one you don't see very often. All right, guys. Thanks, everybody. Rooster and 10. See you. Bye.